Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I...
Bro, I just streamed my weekly strategy.
Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more? See some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how still gonna keep the torch. Sugar look a piece, wanna see some more?
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser.
Whoever the one viewer in here is, I'll let you know. Today, this guy blew past me on a motorcycle at 150 miles an hour, crashed into a curb, launched his body into the air, and the bike went flying. And then he got up, ran across the street, grabbed his cell phone, and ran away while dropping all of his biking gear. So I think he committed a crime. Whoever you are, one viewer, you know this now.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, could ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
How am I supposed to play defense with my clothes falling off the fucking
So
bed?
1st and 10
Man.
now from the 30. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. 2nd and long from the gun, Bigsby.
Bro, I should have known when the right guard was chasing me 15 yards downfield that it was a run play
They
right
get
now.
5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of
Hey,
pressure.
brother, I feel the
already in
pain of
first
having
quarter.
Justin
Already
Fields as your
sacked him
quarterback.
once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward.
happening?
Incomplete pass.
What's happening?
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Good.
2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. Short pass caught
We're late
by
in the Henry
Henry.
train.
Good throw
Ow!
at the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That was wild.
A play fake, and it's Darnold.
Fuck.
Oh, this
Fuck
one
you.
incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Jesus.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and started working away from it. And it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Bro, free play?
Escaping the pressure
What am I
right.
doing?
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Can someone, for 3 people watching this, why is my best defender get offsides every week? Is he unaware?
But I always love on these offsides.
Lack of awareness?
When each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
What is going on?
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, let's see if they can improve that ranking.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now.
Why? What is that animation? Why are we,
for field goals.
Derek, or not Derek, Hunter, why are we trying to Euro step?
Coverage there forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Godwin, the motion man. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
God help me if James Cook gets injured after I pull him out
the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Darnold. This will be caught by Browns. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Darnold now to throw.
What a fucking terrible ball, for fuck's sake.
In on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. Out to his left.
As someone who had Justin Fields, he's dropping it. He's fumbling it.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
What is this?
And he is in. Touchdown,
Being blocked in the back. 25 yards.
Bigsby with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Are you trying to get him injured?
Even the best in
What the fuck?
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
In motion left is Davis. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left.
What?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are.
This is fucking
in this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Good.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That's complete into the hands of Myers. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pass
What is
taken
happening?
in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
It's a fucking QB fuck. I fucking knew it. I called that! I called the...
Fields hit and the ball.
Jesus!
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Here's Fields. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And he goes nowhere.
What's happening? What's happening?
Yardage back at the 17.
I respect it. No fucking way I jumped.
Got movement. I think this is against the Bears here.
Okay,
let's find out.
Where?
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Oh, fuck's sake!
He can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Football 101.
Like what Caden's
let
cooking.
the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Block Conway, Twitty.
Throw left side, complete. That's
Okay,
caught. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Darnold.
Step up.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw
fucking fuck off.
You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet.
Terrorist. Oh, it's 3rd down. That's why I was saying go.
They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Fucking wonder why
Sanders' kick is good. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A run here with Bigsby. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30.
Pretty
And
good
he'll
job,
take a
Bates.
shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Darnold. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He completes it to Henry.
What's happening?
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Cook will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
It's Roscoe Parrish.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the
That's
end
Roscoe
zone.
Parrish.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
That's Roscoe
The
Parrish.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be
Cover this shit
incomplete.
on fire.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
How did he see?
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal
I will be
unit.
appalled.
So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Fuck that.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30.
It's Joe Milton!
Past midfield. Look out. And
It just had to be Joe Milton. You're telling me his backup quarterback had to have over 80 speed.
But the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Third and 2. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Faking the give, Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Come on, I'm so fucking hungry.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man down the field is Henry. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
I'm playing against someone who's not here.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No, Rob. Fuck, he's back. I was on Reddit. No way.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Any suggestion, Coach? Oh, no way, I just want to eat dinner.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Fields and the Bears now with a first
You heard
and
it.
10.
He gets a free
At
tank
about the
touchdown, but
32.
Fields touching the rock. It ain't happening. I hate him. I hate Justin Fields. Let's set my terms.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll
Fuck
let
that.
it go on the run. Deep left
No.
side. And that's caught inside
Right.
the 30. And all the
He
way
might just score it
down
without
to
me
the
giving it to him. He doesn't see the
22-yard
chat, right?
line. A huge play there
We
for
can all just
Chicago.
pretend I'm a good guy and gave him one.
46 yards.
I'm sure we can all come to that conclusion.
On first and
Oh.
10, it's Bigsby.
Hold up.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Steps away. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Bigsby.
Oh!
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
See, guys, he's getting his free TV.
53 yards rushing for him
doesn't
now
know
in the
it's-
ball game.
Hat tip to that offensive line.
He gets his
They're
free
clearing
TV,
some
but I'm
holes,
trying.
even down here deep
That's
in the
what's
red
happening.
zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Bigsby once more.
See? I told you.
And he takes this one
I don't
in
think
for
that.
a Bears touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Where that?
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Play action. It's Darnold.
Where am I going? See?
And Darnold
Free.
going to be intercepted
I'm a
for
good.
the third
Oh, what's
time.
happening?
And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Bigsby once more. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Rolling to his right.
No!
Pass caught by Pearsall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On the carry, Bigsby.
Wow, what a
And he's going to
play.
be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
What a play by DM Bates.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Good kick.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly help.
Oh!
You feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Slot man moves right. Oh, the little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Complete. It's Henry.
What has been going on with Hunter Henry about to get destroyed.
And that gives him a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Oh.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold.
I hate you so
On
much.
the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bears are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down.
Sam Darnold is throwing
Now it's Fields.
so terrible balls that I'm getting active text
Being
messages
chased
about
out left.
trading for other teams' QBs. Sam, do you
And he'll
understand
get to the
situation
29-yard line,
created for
brought
yourself?
down there. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
Contain!
Do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Flushed out right. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw is Fields. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now Fields. Forced out to his left.
Oh.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that showed the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, hell!
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. No, bottled up. Fumble.
No.
It's out.
No!
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This is 2nd and 8.
I hate this play. Hey! Hey! Fuck you, Justin Fields.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Back to throw, Fields. Buying time to his left.
Bitch.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Steps away to his left.
Frankie! Frankie trying to stop the tush push. Ah!
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack.
Can I chuck
and a
it?
turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
Chucking it there is reserved strictly for a Riley versus Tommy thing. Okay. All I'm saying is it would have worked.
And they will take a knee here.
I can finally fucking.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.